Do I got any questions before I get rolling? When we watch the 600, man, I gotta catch it. I think it come on like on Wednesdays now. They changed the time on because it used to be Thursdays. And then I don't know when the replay is because I can't watch it on demand no more because I got a Fire Stick now. So we gonna see. All righty. All right. Well, now we're live on YouTube. What up, though? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Happy Friday to you. Thank you for tuning in for the last What Up, Though Fridays of the year. Um, we will keep this going for next year, so we will be 1 year strong come January. That's my twin. We'll be 1 year strong come January, so I'm excited about that. If y'all got any ideas for topics for next year, let me know so I can get all the flyers done and go ahead and schedule. But it'll be the same every third Friday, all 2022. Trying to see what else we got going on. Oh, church announcements. So we are having the Detroit Real Estate Weekend next year. It is official. I'm waiting on the flyer to get done. Let me tell y'all these dates so y'all can go and lock them in and kind of explain to y'all what it is about. It is the last weekend in July. It'll be July 28th through July 31st. Uh, Happy holidays to everybody, or insert your choosing of what you celebrate or maybe don't celebrate. I don't know. Let me pull this up so I can read to y'all real quick about it. All right, so where my word file? Boom. All right, so Detroit Real Estate Weekend. We got a couple different prices. Or first, what it is. So, what it is I'll be inviting. I got to reach out to a lot of dope people in Detroit that's doing amazing things in the city that needs to be given their flowers to, I should say, and highlighted. That's doing amazing stuff that I'll be reaching out to. We'll have different price packages. So, all the price packages are named after dope neighborhoods in Detroit. So we got like the platinum VIP package. That's gonna be like $24.97, which is also known as the Indian Village package. If you're from the D, it makes sense, right? So that's gonna include a meet and greet. The meet and greet is going to be a white and denim yacht party on the Detroit River. We're working on getting a backup location in case it rains. It is the summer. That's going to be Thursday. We're going to pick you up from the hotel. Your hotel is included in this package. It will be somewhere downtown, either the Ranson, Greektown Casino. We're looking at the Element. Shanola is downtown, but kind of too far off, and parking is going to be horrible. Uh, your entry into all the events will be included. We'll post you on social media with your tag. So please, at that time, do not be changing your names. If you want people to change your name every day and you don't get tagged, that's not my fault. Your hotel room will be included for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Check out on Sunday. It is an event every night. Uh, what else is going to include? VIP access to everything. All of my ebooks. My course should be done by then. I will probably give you like a temporary access to it because the price is going to cost is not the same price as this ticket. I haven't thought that far yet. Definitely a nice little gift bag like we always do with all Detroit dope products and items in it. What else? It's going to include a private mastermind dinner that Friday night, a formal black tie dinner gala on Saturday, like a thank you dinner, and there will be like a la carte prices and stuff like that too. So that's the first package. The second package, which is the gold package or the Boston Edison package, will be oh, I forgot to include in the platinum. It would be a private Detroit tour of the neighborhoods and current properties that we have for sale. So it's kind of like the Detroit real estate tour, but a little bit bigger. That Friday would be a workshop on investing in Detroit where I have like different dope speakers talk about development in Detroit, the land bank, of course, funding your deals, wholesalers, people that I knew that know that are doing container homes in Detroit, um, other builders that I'm cool with that are doing really big things. So the Boston Edison package that is going to be pretty much, well, not all of everything from the above, but it's going to be the Detroit tour, the black tie event, the workshop, but no mastermind, right? And it will include the meet and greet for the yacht party. The Rosedale Park package, which is going to be the silver package, that would be the tour as well, the meet and greet for the white and dinner party, the workshop, and your VIP gift bag. And that's going to be $9.97. The Boston Edison package is $14.97, but the VIP Platinum is Indian Village, and that's $24.97. What else? What else? So if you just we are accepting sponsors. I'm working on the sponsorship package as well. So hopefully we'll have some pretty dope people that want to sponsor. If you just want to put like your gift, not your gift card, but your like your business card or some little trinkets or whatever in the bag, we got a price for that. That'll probably be like $250 or something light. We got a general admission ticket that's just for the entry into the workshop in a gift bag. That's going to be $250 for pre-sale, and regular price going to be $497. We calling that the Morningside, package, because that's a nice neighborhood. It's coming up in Detroit. For y'all that don't know, that zip code is 48, I believe 224, maybe 213 is a part of Morningside. A little bit of 224 as well, or 234 is further up, something like that. And then we got that's it. So those will be the packages. So it's gonna be one of those three, or you just gonna come to the workshop and that be that. The Galen one, I don't know if I'll just open up for a la carte for that as well, because that date will have to, like, those tickets will all have to be purchased by like June 1st, because there's too much stuff we got to do up front to just do loopsies here and there. We will have a sponsorship package, like package A, B, C, and so forth, probably up to like maybe D or something. It's going to be a black tie event, so you got to come suited and booted. Well, summer suited and booted, because it's going to be hot. Yes, Detroit does get hot for y'all. Ask me something crazy. It's going to be a dope yacht party. It's going to be catered, so it's going to be cool. We are going to need volunteers. So if anybody wants to volunteer for the event, we'll probably need about maybe 10 volunteers for the whole weekend. And if you volunteer, of course, that's free entry into all events, but you're going to actually do some work. There ain't going to be no hanging out. If I see you hanging, I will politely tell you to dip. What else? Do y'all got any questions? If not, we're gonna keep this thing rolling. All right, so I don't think I got no questions on the YouTube world. So, end of the year review. So 2021 it's been an all right year. I kind of took a break because y'all who know, unfortunately I lost my mom to COVID last year. So I took about probably almost 2 years off, like a year and a half. Like, I've been doing work, but not doing work. I'm at the point where I'm only touching stuff that's $100,000 and up for rehabs, because if I'm going to be stressed and all that good stuff, I need to make some money to do it. And small jobs just not where it's at no more. Because some of y'all just be extremely disrespectful, don't even know what y'all talking about. They never even painted a house or patched a hole in the wall, and you want to talk to me crazy, right? So that's that. What else? I do plan. We are starting to what do we call it? I don't think we have a name for it yet. But a lot of people are reaching out to me asking me to do like masterminds or whatever. Oh, here's Emma. But to do masterminds and stuff. And so we are gonna do like a joint one. So it'll be me, Emma, and Marcus. We'll bring in other dope people in Detroit that's doing development and stuff to come speak. It'll be 90 days. We don't have a price yet, but probably in January we will. Let me add Emma. There's Emma.
What up, though?
What up, though? How you doing?
Yeah.
I was just going over like the event, the real estate weekend, the mastermind mentor group we talking about doing for the 90 days. This will be just the first one.
Okay.
There's Marcus on mute with no picture again, or no face. No face, yeah. Yeah, so I was just going over that and all the dope stuff we plan on doing this year. We are starting a podcast, so that's going to be awesome. So I'm waiting. That's going to be exciting. I'm trying to see what else we got coming up next year. All we got right now is the tour. Like, I don't have any speaking events or anything like that yet, other than our own event. but some people have reached out to me, so we'll see. What you got going on next year, Emma?
Oh, look, I'm still trying to close out this year. I mean, we pretty much on the same lines. A lot of what you already talked about. I'm thinking about doing a title class like once a month consistently, just on understanding title and the different things as it relates to what our challenges are. But I'm still up in the air with it.
You
So
gonna do it online or in person?
I'm probably gonna try to set it up for both, because almost every time I do an event, it's, can we see this on Zoom, or are you gonna do it on Zoom? And I never really do that. So I think going into it, I'm gonna set it up for both. Yeah, we'll see.
That's cool. If you do it on Zoom, you can always record it and then just resell the replay.
True.
So,
But I'm all about that type of stuff. It's something that I just like to give for the I mean, it's not like it's information that you can't get textbook wise, but it's just better received from an actual person that does it every day. So I doubt if I sell it. It's just is what I do. It's my give back. So
I guess, well, the good Lord is going to bless you. We no free.
we'll see. But yeah, other than that, I don't have a lot planned. I mean, of course, all the stuff that we just talked about. One of the things I was thinking about, or wanting to do, was reach out to the community more. Maybe do some community centers and churches, just bringing more neighborhood awareness, because a lot of people still just don't understand how important it is to reach out to a title company. They see a title company as an attorney. So they think title company, they think money, they think, oh, I'm not doing it, not realizing the importance of it. So I'm thinking about taking it to the neighborhood more.
Oh,
What
like,
up, doing, Marcus?
right.
Hey,
Welcome, Marcus. Welcome.
thank you.
I got my yeah, for the annual. Yeah, y'all see this, right?
I still don't have my shirt.
Right? I still don't have mine either.
And then I even went like these with it. What? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna file a complaint with
Maybe one day we'll get ours, Asia. Maybe
right. We
one
have to
day.
file a complaint with corporate.
Right?
Hey,
We sent the money but never got the product.
the
Right.
product is here. Well, no, it's at the house. I took it home because I didn't want it to get messed up. So now we got to change the whole setup going into 2022.
I could have wore that in the airport.
Right. I'll grab them. How was Ivy?
It was
It was good.
what happened?
Oh,
The
well,
power
the
went
first
out.
time we went, it was good when our clients were in town. And
Mhm.
What
the
happened the other day?
second time, we tried to go the other day, the lights in the entire area went out.
Oh, straight up?
I think that was the day all that we had
Mhm.
all
I
that
was
wind or
sitting there.
something.
Oh,
I think somebody hit
yeah.
a transformer or a pole or something.
Oh, wow. So is that what we were talking about, the speed dating?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one I forgot to announce. Thank you, Emma. We're gonna do a real estate speed dating. You can find you a boo or a cash buyer.
Or a plumber.
Yeah, or a plumber. Like it's gonna be dope. We plan to do it in
February.
February, right before probably Valentine's Day. So,
Yeah.
Laid a pipe.
right.
Yep. Oh, lay that pipe. That's right.
Boom. You might connect your panel or something like that, you know?
So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll have that going out. We'll have that announcement with early January, the date and the location.
Yeah.
That should be fun.
I'm just gonna text her. I'll probably text her tomorrow or something. Yeah. I hope she got her power back by now with
Yeah,
dealing
it
with
should be back. I think they were working on it. It was actually a couple of guys that worked for DTE that was in there and they were looking at the grid. So they had already got alerts.
Okay.
Dang, then they're trying to hang like, God
They
damn it.
was. They was so
I got
mad. They was
go
like,
back to this mug.
I don't want to work tonight. I don't want to work tonight.
Okay. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm on my cell phone. I left my iPad and we just finished up our last closing. So I was like, if I try to go home, I was gonna be even later. So I'm trying to make it work on this little phone.
Yeah, I
You're
barely made
doing
it back.
good.
I forgot how much I hate Atlanta traffic. Like this made me love Detroit so much more. I hate their traffic. This is just disrespectful and it's retarded. It's retarded.
They
I
got
ain't
like
do none
6
of that.
lanes on each side, and both is jammed. He like, how?
Yeah.
And
Shout out
that's
to the Wave app because the Wave app take you through the neighborhood, so it made it a little better. You know, Google Maps.
really
Yeah, it took me through the
all
neighborhood.
the neighborhoods got dead ends in them. I don't understand how.
That mother had me like, we found a faster route. Yep, select.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that speed day gonna be dope though. It's
Yeah,
gonna be.
yeah.
It's just not gonna be a lot though. Cause what we gonna include? I guess
What? I mean,
one drink or snack.
Yeah,
Well,
you
we ain't
get a
getting no
drink
full.
ticket. You get a drink ticket and some finger food.
you get a
Yeah.
drink ticket, some figure food, and you meet your boo. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Meet
Yo, Boo can buy you some lamb chops. We not buying lamb.
exactly.
Right.
You meet a few boos. Shit. I mean, what? I don't know what to tell you. Look, you getting a drink ticket. Look, y'all, though, but check this out. And Asia, I'm gonna have to send you the report, man. Y'all, I'm naive to this house buying thing.
Mhm.
And I'll tell anybody, listen to the professionals. When the professionals tell you you need an inspector, or the professionals tell you you need to make sure you take someone that knows the house thing with you when you going to look or do the walkthrough, listen to them. Y'all, we looking at this house. My family and I looking at this damn house. It's up there in the price, okay? I mean, it's up there in the price, and we offered over asking because that's the market right now. The house on the outside looked like it's ready to just move in. We offered to sent the contract in. Bottom line, that how about the inspector went out today? Yeah, about $40,000 worth of work.
Mhm.
Hmm.
What y'all act like that's just
This made me feel so much better that Big Orange is still taking forever. So that
y'all
means
like yeah, this happens all the time.
That because, and you know what? And people gonna get mad, but tonight I really don't care. Um, Everybody thinks those suburban houses are so much better, and listen, they need the most work. That's why I stopped selling in the burbs. When
No
they start,
permits, bulldog.
listen, when they start going through up under that drywall and
Yes.
there's all the water damage and everything else, and the mold and mildew, those were stick built houses, like
right that they threw up because
that
all
they threw
other
up during the
Well,
winter
he
time.
didn't mention the mold and mildew, but still, I mean, just the electrical, the wiring, the lighting. I mean, I Reg went on the inspection. I couldn't. All I know it was supposed to have been from 10:30 to 12. He ain't finished to 2.
Mm.
And yeah, called me and was like, "What you want to do?" I was like, "What you mean? What I want to do?" Literally an estimate of about 40 G's. I was like, well, we know the contractor, so we'll send it over. But she always says she don't go behind nobody with their work. So I was like, I don't
Well, well, I mean, at the end of the day, you should still be in your inspection period. So this is your time to get out. That's your get out clause.
I know it's to get out clause, but I'm one of those, and that's probably why I haven't started this. I want what I want, and I love this house.
Okay, well, you're gonna love the $40,000 that you got to put into it, and that's fine because it does build sweat equity. It's just that you have to decide what you want the seller to do right now
Right.
versus once this inspection period is over. So,
Oh, well, we're
yeah,
still in that. I mean, it's, they're going to have to look at the report as well and, come up
no,
with
they
stuff.
don't. You don't
Well,
have to get them a copy of it.
that's true. They don't have to. They could say, no, we ain't going to fix it. And then we just walk
No, no,
away.
no,
I
no, no,
just
no, no.
accept it.
What I'm telling you is, first of all, it's your inspection. You pay for it. They
Right.
don't get a copy of it unless you want them to have one, but it doesn't really matter if they have it or not. You just send over the stuff you want them to do, and that's where you guys start to negotiate as to what it is that you want to have done. If it's the roof, y'all need to replace the roof. If it's plumbing, then you need to replace it, or at least give you some type of concessions for it or something.
What if they say, no, we don't want to do none of that? So then it's up to me to either roll with it or back out.
Correct.
That sucks. I love that house.
Well, it's not over yet. You're still
It
in
is.
the So at the end of the day, you need to sit down, write your pros and cons from the most important, which you can live with and which you just cannot, and which you're not willing to pay for because you feel like it's not your job to pay for it.
Right. You hear this, world? This is crazy. And look, this is just the damn inspection that was filed, plus the what is it called, where they scope the the sewer, the
Right.
drains. Yeah, that too was like another $150. So we ain't even we just bottom line, and we already out of $700 with disappointing news.
That's right.
Yep. Welcome.
That's why I said
Buyers, do y'all
when
hear
they say
this?
that you got to have money in order to buy a house, some type of money. When they say no money down, they don't mean exactly no money down. That's why anybody I tell them as far as how much do I need if
Is
you're
that me?
huh?
Who phone is that?
I don't know.
Not mine.
What it sound like?
Was that me? It
Wasn't
sounds
me.
wonderful.
How many drinks did you have today?
I'm gonna log out and log back in because I could barely hear you.
It's probably my internet. Can you hear me, Asia?
Yeah, I hear you. What you want? Dial up?
Oh no, I
No.
can't understand none of
That's
y'all
the
saying. I'm gonna leave and come right back.
Okay.
Who on dial up?
I got the basic plan at home. $40. That's it.
Dang, that's messed up. Though. I know she mad because they've been looking for a house for so long. But that makes me feel so not good, but makes me feel better about Big Orange still taking forever. I
Yep.
better get my 225.
But at the end of the day, Asia, even though you're a contractor and you know that you've done everything right, an inspector, buyer's inspector is definitely gonna always find something. Like that's the thing. It could be a new build, but they're still gonna find something.
That's cool. If it's something stupid, I'm gonna cuss him out just like I did that other inspector on one
No,
house.
you're not. That's why you go through an agent. You keep your mouth shut.
I went off on him. I was like, "You out your rabbit ass mind? Like, who you think you talking to? Like, I know I did this, that, and I was like, here go my permits, blah blah blah." Man, that white man was upset. Okay, he'll be all right.
No, it should be good. Like I said, it's just scary at the moment. Hope they'll go through the list, decide what they're gonna do. 40,000 actually is not that much when it comes to the area in which they're looking in, which is a nice suburban area.
Yeah, I was like, that's not bad.
Mm-mm. And
Maybe
actually, it's not even.
40 off the
It's
price.
probably 40,000 worth of work, but spread out maybe 10 a year or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably got time to do whatever work it is. It's not like it's right away. Like, oh no, you need to do electrical now. It's gonna catch on fire tomorrow. Like.
But if it's the mold though,
Yellow.
welcome back.
Right.
But
Thank you.
if it's the mold though, they're gonna have to fix that ASAP or
I'm not saying it's mold. I'm just
Y'all
saying
talking about my house still?
Yep.
My house don't have no damn mold. Back to
You acted like it did on that inspection report, like you was devastated.
I
no,
be good right now.
we were just saying that the 40,000 may not be like 40 grand you have to do right now. It's like an estimate of 40. You could probably spread 10 over the next 4 years, type of deal. It's just that if you were to have it all done right now, it cost you 40 grand. But
Right.
yeah, you just go from order of importance to go through it, get your red pen out and your highlighter, and you go through it. And then whatever's the most important, that's what you try to get the seller to either add concessions or fix it, put the money in escrow, lower the price, something to make you feel like you're getting something out of it. So,
Right.
But the thing about it is, just make sure that your agent is keeping an open conversation, because one of the things that agents are not being trained right now is how to negotiate. I believe that if you don't say what my seller wants, if you don't do what my seller wants, if you don't do what my buyer wants, we're walking. And it's like, that's not how you negotiate, because at the end of the day, we kind of need each other, and we can make this deal work, especially if it's during the inspection period. But agents don't know how to negotiate. It's like, well, no, we're not doing that. Okay, well, what do you have? It's a back and forth. It's a conversation.
Right.
So when you approach sellers agents or buyers agents, say, hey, let's have a conversation. What is it that they can really live with, or what is it that they just have to have done that is reasonable, on this list? If you don't know, then go back to your client and ask, because they don't want to. The buyer doesn't want to lose it no more than the
seller don't want to lose the deal.
Mm-hmm. How many days y'all got in y'all due diligence period?
I don't know. I trusted my agent. I think it was like 7.
No, okay.
7 business days or something. So the first thing we did instantly was ordered the inspection, like as soon as it was bottom line, because I knew that was important. Then, of course, the title we had already kind of looked at. So We're still within that time frame.
Is the house brick or frame?
Brick.
That is good.
Yeah. It's still disappointing though. I mean, just from I sit in the rooms with you guys every day. I mean, I'm on the panel, I'm teaching the class, but it's different when you actually, you're involved or you're experiencing it. I tell any buyer, have money ready for these type of things. It's so unfortunate when you see appraisal guarantee, or I got to choose between the inspection or the appraisal. I mean, you got to have money for all of this if you're doing an investment. Like I
Oh,
said, I mean, shit, we 700 in and we ain't even got nothing yet.
yeah. That's like with me when I rehab some houses with permits. I'm like, shit, I done spent $5,000. Ain't even touched this house.
Yeah, so I mean, running a business, investing in yourself, you got to have money. You got to be prepared for the small stuff.
That's a fact.
Then it's also good to have people on your team that you can say, okay, well, I'll take the report. I'm not going to take your word for it. Let me send it to the professional that handles that area and get what they, see what they say, because my first thing was, yeah, get the report. I know solid people that will take a look at it and be realistic, So that's the other thing that people don't understand. It's very important to have a team.
It is. It is. It's very important to have a team.
Somebody called me today from YouTube, and I don't know why I called this person back, but I was like, I'm gonna start trying to call people back because I just haven't talked to nobody since like May. So, and man, he just got to talking. After 6 minutes, I'm like, bro, this is the consultation. Here's my.
Oh yeah, every conversation I have is a consultation. Is yeah.
Yeah.
He bought a land bank house. I'm like, that's a video on my page. Go watch it.
Yeah, that's been the thing lately, the land bank houses. Or I bought one and I can't finish the rehab. I mean, I'm at the point now when I see those orders come across my desk where, I think it's a land bank, I instantly pick up the phone and say, how much you selling it for? They say, 10. I'm like, yep, nope, it's not rehab. You need to call the land bank and see if you can get approval to sell it, because if you can't get the release, don't pull title. Don't waste the buyer's time. It's not closing.
Yep. Like I tell people when I wholesale land bank house, I'm like, now this is the price if I do it. Now if somebody else come and do it, it might be cheaper, it may be more, but I can guarantee if I come do it, I know what me and my team is doing because we've done a lot of land bank houses. So I know what to do. And if you're doing everything to code, it ain't no big deal with doing on land bank house. And
right.
Some contractors don't even want to touch them. I don't know why. I like doing land bank houses. It forces you to do stuff right. And it forced the owner to do stuff right. Because when them change orders start coming in, because they gonna happen, then it ain't no big deal. But my number be so high because it's gonna already include them change orders because I already know what I'm about to deal with when I get this house. Like I already know all Detroit houses the same.
Right. Yeah, they don't get it. It's still fresh. Then shit, man, the new thing is I think I didn't have my second client email me talking about the city that demolished one of their properties that they got from Wayne County. Like my one guy, he purchased his property from Wayne County. I think I told you this. And like maybe a week after he got it, which on the Wayne County Treasurer site, it says check demolition list, check this, check that. But he didn't do it right away. Maybe a week after he got it, he went over there to do whatever they do, secure it or do something. And he saw a ticket on it for DTE cutoff line for demolition. So he called me like, yo, I think my property on the demolition. So I'm like, okay, here, call the city, call this man here in BC. He'll get you taken care of. So he contacted the city. He got in touch with the building and safety. He paid the money. He filled out the application. They came out. They took the pictures. They did everything. So they told him he was good. So he thought he was good. He even wrote on the house, do not demolish. If you have any questions, call this number. He spray painted that on the house. How about he texted me like a month later and was like, they demolished his property?
Lawsuit.
That part.
He about to get paid.
And then we had it happen again like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Like I tell people all the time when they buy certain houses, like you can just call and see if it's on the demo list.
And that's what I've been telling people to do, because the problem is technically when they get ready to demo, obviously they're supposed to have a court order. So they're supposed to file a lis pendens or an administrative action. letting you know that the property is on demo, or they're starting court actions to be able to demolish it. But they haven't been filing the damn court actions. So a lot of properties we don't even know is on the demo list because it's not recorded by public record.
Mm-hmm.
And what people don't understand is, with your title policy, we don't insure the house. We insure the land. So if the house get torn down tomorrow, it don't change your ownership. But you can't get someone to understand that after, when they think what they bought is the land and the house for
Right.
25,000 or 15 or whatever. They don't see land, they see house.
Mm-hmm.
And now their house demolished.
Because a lot of times I don't be knowing stuff on the demo list when I be doing contracts with people until I get ready to go pull my permit.
Mm.
Then it's a whole, well, it was 60 days last time I had to do it. That was 18 the last time I did one. And we had to wait. It was about 2-3 months before it got off the demo list.
Wow. Now, if there's blight tickets, does that stop you from pulling certain permits?
Yeah, I can't pull a permit with blight tickets.
Now, what if the blight tickets are in the previous owner or the previous owner or the previous owner name, and it's not in the current owner? It's in owners from like years ago.
To my knowledge, it can't be no blight on there. So when I go pull my permit, I got to fill out a blight clearance form and the building permit form. And then they're going to run everything. All right, no blight. And then there's another thing when you pull the permits. You can't have no blight under your name or your business name at all, because they're going to run your name, your personal name, well, the business name, your personal name. It's a line. I think it's like 3 lines in there. You got to list all properties that's under that you own or whatever, like the access to them, and they're going to run blight on them. So if 1, 2, 3, 4 Main Street got blight, but 6, 7, 8, 9 blight don't got blight, they still won't let you pull a permit for the blight that's on the other one.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
see, because we get a lot of pushback about, well, the city said the blight's not in my name, we don't have to pay them. Why are you collecting these? And we try to explain to folks. I mean, from one city person to the next, I get it, and I understand what the city is telling you is not in your name. But when I plug that address on the blight site, the tickets come up, the violations are there. So, if they're not in your name, they need to remove them. But then on the flip side of that, if you are looking to rehab this property, there's a good chance you're not going to be able to get your permits pulled. Or if you buy it and don't pay the blights, now the doom buyer go to resell it, the next title company is like, oh no, all blights got to be paid. Or the buyer like, I'm not buying it without the blights being paid. So, the city, all people hear is what the city said. The city said, and we're trying to get them to understand it's bigger than what the city said at this moment. I know you counting that 1,100, but we're looking at that 1,100 is going to hold up that new buyer.
Yep. Thing people that be sleeping on with on the construction side, if a house caught fire, the city building department is the first people that's aware that it was a house fire. So when you get ready to go sell that house again, and whoever did the rehab didn't go pull the proper permits, that could stop your sale too, because they want to know if it was a
fire. How are they aware?
Huh?
How are they aware? Through like the fire report or something? Or
the fire department automatically contact the city. So when I fire, so if you do a rehab, like I had a client a couple years ago from New York, bought an apartment building, it caught fire 10, 15 years ago, and we couldn't start work on it because when he got ready to do something happened with court or something like that, the fire came up, and now he had to go sue the seller because the seller knew it, and he did rehab and then pull no permits. So the city can come back and be like, you got to open all these walls back up. We need to make sure that you follow code and put the house back together.
Oh wow!
Yep, even if you got pictures and stuff, because now it looked grimy.
Wow. Yeah, and so if he got just a quit claim deed, he can go back and sue the seller, but he ain't getting nothing.
Oh, he can sue him because that's I forgot. I think he said his title company was like, that's considered fraud because you knew you had a fire and didn't say anything. And so
but I mean that's under, like if it's a warranty deed, because you're warranting, again,
from a warranty deed.
Yeah, from a warranty standpoint, I could see it because you're warranting at the property. And again, that's a gray area too, though, because you think about it. When I'm conveying property to you, I'm conveying the land. Unless it's some special language about the structure, again, I'm giving you the ownership that I have to the land. That has nothing to do with the building. So I'm conveying that there's no liens, no encumbrances, nothing against the land. So, and it's the same way, you know, with a quick claim, I'm just giving you what I have. So if you coming back to sue me, you coming back to sue me because the land bad, or you coming back to sue me because you got a bad building? Shame on you for not getting your inspection.
But see, if you get an inspection and they do renovations and they didn't pull no permits, I guess it would. Well, I wonder how would that work, because when the inspector come, they don't call the city and find out if permits was the last time permits been pulled on the house.
I mean, they don't. That's your. I mean, but it all comes back to what we was just talking about with even with this house move I'm making. Your due diligence. Some of the due diligence of purchasing anything falls on you as the buyer.
That's true. Because I
And
feel buy from me or just in Detroit, then I'm like, hey, call the city.
exactly, anywhere. No, I mean, we get caught up quite often, you know, when we're doing title for some of the out cities, you know, like we learn from our Highland Parks and our Inksters and our Oak Parks where they don't have it on the website. We have East Point, we have to call them separately to find out about other building violations and things like that that may not be on the website that we can easily retrieve. But you know, you think about it. A lot of folks, when they think due diligence, they just think, oh yeah, the title company gonna pull the regular. No, the due diligence is you investing in something such as a building, you should have your inspector that understands these things right there with you.
Yeah.
Because that's not covered under, I'm giving you the deed to ownership. I'm not giving you a deed telling you I guarantee the wires put together good. Get a home warranty if you want that.
I might reach out to him because this was like 19. I kind of want to know like how that worked, because
What the outcome was.
Yeah, like in court though, because if they knew it was a fire and didn't say nothing, then they could argue like that was part of your DD and you didn't do nothing about it. But I mean,
That's how I see it.
I'm like, you should always find out about, of course, liens, blight, any open permits, because then if you are pulling permits or trying to get a C of O, they're gonna be like, hey, we got an open permit from 2 years ago from Denson Contracting or whatever, and they never completed the job. What's going on with that? And now you responsible for that because you're the new owner.
And see, here's the catch with it though. Like blights technically aren't a lien against the property. You can't use a blight and foreclose on property. Anything that's considered a lien is an item that can foreclose up on the property. A blight is a ticket against the structure. So when we're looking at it, and we're looking at it from an insurance standpoint or a title standpoint, we check blights because blights become a problem and people calling and they complaining and they like, I can't sell my property because it's blights. So we do it as a courtesy from that standpoint. But technically blights are, the violations of stuff that went with the house that you can't foreclose. Like taxes are lien. You can foreclose. Water, the moment it come out the tap, it's considered a lien. And if it goes unpaid, it goes into the tax roll. It's foreclosable. You know what I'm saying? So people, they get it twisted when they think about blights. Mm-hmm. But we do it as a courtesy. But technically, your blights fall up under your due diligence. Just like when you're checking on your permits and you checking to see if I got to, if I'm going to turn this into a rental, what I got to do to turn it into a rental and stuff like that. But people get caught sleeping on that and think that, oh, the title company got me, so I'm good. No, that's why we give you that one-page document saying you need to check for various ordinance in the different cities because there's certain things that they may require that is not part of the policy.
But see, that's a good thing too, that people who fix and flip or wholesale, you can get those lists. You can buy fire damage lists or lists with lists and stuff like that, and then buy from the owner. Then you take over and stuff, especially if it's a good deal. The only thing is if it got like a mechanic lien, like I'm gonna put on there a contractor lien. You gotta, either pay them what's owed on it or do a settlement.
Now, see, the beauty of your type of lien, your lien is a foreclosable lien.
Yep, at 5 years.
And again, people don't understand. They're like, oh, well, I'm not going to pay this person. Well, this person performed work. Granted, it's on the structure of the house, but it was for the purpose of beautifying that home for whatever they're looking to do. So your lien, once you go down there and record it to perfect your lien rights, then you can take that all the way to the court. So you have to do it within a year of it being recorded in order to be able to foreclose. But people sleep on that.
What I got to add to that. So I got to, so with a lien, right, I got to renew my lien every year for 5 years. And after that 5th year, then I can foreclose. So the referee one market that I was renewing on time, we settled, I think last summer, because this upcoming May would have been my 5th year, and she knew I was foreclosing because that mother was in Redford. I
Yeah.
did rehab partial of it. It still was in the same condition. Like I could have sold that house and got probably 120,000. And this lien started because this bro owed me $425. I am that
Why
petty.
you didn't foreclose in the first year?
You can't. You gotta wait. You gotta can't do it to the 5th year.
Yeah.
If I do it too early, then I can get sued. I can't foreclose until the 5th year for Michigan builders.
Oh,
Yep.
hmm.
But I be on time when my I be market like I need this notarized. I'm about to go
Mhm.
downtown, file this. You want some lunch?
So you just got to have it recorded. So you got to have the lien recorded with the 90 days of
Right, of
the
the last
work.
day at work. So that's the first lien. So if I recorded lien today, I got to December 17th to actually December 16th because at midnight is canceled. So if I don't renew my lien by December 16th, 2022 next year, they can sell that house on the 17th because
Because the lien expires.
it expired because I got 1 year. So what I got to do is I got to file the new lien and discharge the old lien every
Mhm.
year because
Okay.
I can't keep clouding the title with like 4, 5, 6 liens. So I got to file the new one and just so I do it at the same time and my proof of
Hmm.
lien, proof of delivery. All this gonna be in my construction class.
Okay.
But it's
Okay.
kind of cool. When I found that, I was like, oh, because like, so you know, when people owe back taxes, I get a notice too, because you know, all interested
Yeah.
parties. I
Right.
went to the tax hearing. You know, I'm petty. I texted like, girl, I'm down here this tax hearing. You sure you don't want to pay me?
No.
She was like, I'm gonna pay the tax. It was like 8 grand in taxes. I was like, I just paid it added to the lien plus interest and my attorney fees and everything like that. She like, you gonna get your mother effing money, blah blah blah. I'm like, there's no need to use profanity. I'll just see.
No. You didn't went down there to the tax hearing.
Yeah, I went. Was right there with my little thing. Like,
Oh my
seriously,
God. Yeah, people
I'm
don't
that petty.
understand that. Yeah, they don't get that either. Anybody that has a recorded interest on some property, when the county sending notices for those foreclosures, they sending it to any and everyone because basically they saying who gonna
Somebody
step
gonna
up
pay.
and
Yep.
pay these taxes before step up and pay these taxes before it get foreclosed up on to secure your interest. Most folks don't pay them because they like, well, I mean, I'm not getting a property this way since Michigan isn't a tax deed state. All I'm doing is paying the taxes, so I'm doing them a favor. I'm not gonna pay them, so we get it, but they do get the notices.
Yeah, but if I want to be petty and pay them, then that's more money you're gonna owe me
Yeah, for sure.
when it come time to sell. Cause what's that title company that was in Dearborn? Like them first couple of years, they was calling me all the time. Like, dang, Ed, you got another lien here? Sure do. How much they trying to give me? They like, are you willing to settle? No, I'm not. I want my full amount that's owed to this date plus interest. Cause in the state of Michigan, I can add up to 24.99% interest per year on any money that's owed to me.
Mhm.
And you think I ain't gonna owe it every year?
So how
Girl,
much she ended up paying you altogether?
I think we did settle for like 750. Cause I was like, I could be petty and stop this sale. Cause like I think her buyer was closing. I was like, hey, this bring me 750. So she's like, it gotta be a check. I'm like, I don't care about no check. I file business taxes. Is a check supposed to scare me? I was like, but you make that check certified funds since you don't like to pay people. Cause I ain't got no problem. And I was like, let me tell you something. If I cash this check and this MF will bounce, a lien will be back on by 4 o'clock.
Right.
How about
I
that?
actually would have told them certified funds for cash.
Well, they was
Certified.
Wow.
I think for the clothing doctor something they had to show the check or whatever. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
as long as I
Yeah.
got my ducats,
The certified
yeah,
funds, you can show that.
yeah,
yeah.
I got my bread. Cause
So
I'm
now
gonna
market.
get
Oh, I'm
paid.
sorry. Go
No, I'm
ahead.
just saying, like I tell people all the time, like how y'all want to do this? We can get paid now or we can get paid later, but I'm gonna get paid. That is a fact. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Marcus, so we doing a short sale right now, and the short sale specialist made the comment that she see in about the next 6 months we're gonna be doing a whole lot of these. You see
Yeah.
that?
I believe it. Cause everybody thought good old
Yeah,
Daddy
I mean,
Biden was
I
gonna
believe
pay.
that some it will more likely become that way. There's a lot of people that overpaid for these
Overpaid
homes.
paid on their mortgages.
Not overpaid as far as for
On
the
the purchase.
houses. I mean, the mortgage
Um,
technically did not. Well, I'm not gonna say that because some of the creative mortgages that we brought back out was just like, wow. So yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna be.
I just found it odd that she said that. I was kind of like, oh shit, because I mean, obviously she's on that side of the of the table, so she would know. And I guess she see what's in her pipeline of what calls and things that they're getting now. But she said that just today. I was like, really?
Well, you have to also remember too, now we're just now entering into the 10-year arms. So back in the day, we had adjustable rate, our interest, the interest only loans and stuff like that. And
but we got away. I mean, when we crashed was kind of when that kind of like we
but people
stopped.
still rode that wave of the last ones. Really wasn't until like about 2012. Even though when the crash happened, it was for they were not writing mortgages.
It was for the 2004s when that crashed. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So there were still some in the pipeline that still closed.
Okay.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, it really didn't completely start crashing until about 12. Like it was somewhere between like 7 and 12. So you still had the 7-year arms, the 10-year arms, and things like that. So a lot of people were able to ride that wave, and they wasn't able to. Some people still never refinanced because they just had the money, or they just rode that wave. I was one of those people. I had an 80-20 at an arm. I paid off my 20, and I rode the wave for my 7-year arm, for my 80% until I finally settled and paid that off for the most part. So
okay. Yeah, because now that you say that, it was 2004 when I was doing 2004 when I came in title. So it was 2000 or somewhere around there when I was doing the arms with affordable mortgage. We was doing the arms and we was doing 100% financing. So then the next thing you know, we had to crash.
We were shut down for a bona fide 90 days. That took a lot out of our economy. I mean, it was a lot of jobs lost. It was a lot of lives lost. I mean, it's a lot of financial ruin out here that we don't realize.
And that may be what it is, too, what she's referring to.
Yeah, I'm quite sure that's what she's referring to mostly because there's a lot of financial ruin. I mean, majority of Americans are living check to check. That's what it is. We live above our means. If you make $100,000, you live in a $300,000 house. I mean,
exactly.
But at the end of the day, we also don't have any savings. We don't have any exit strategies. We let our pride get in the way. People's pride got in the way because they didn't want to Airbnb a room. How dare I? I mean, nobody's coming to live in my house, but it's either save it or whatever. But long story short is, I can see that it's going to be some short sales, because again, some of those people who owned it are no longer here. But I'm excited because that was one of my best products. Listen, my niche was short sales and sheriff deeds. That's what the bread and butter was during that time. I sat in the office and I processed them all day.
I guess you need to sharpen those skills up.
Listen, I'm a paper pusher by heart. That's all it is. It's all paper pushing. It's scanning and copying and PDFing and uploading. That's
no wrong
the system.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly we've done 2 this month.
Okay.
Which is, again, I was like, short sales straight up.
Yeah, but people have to understand with short sales, you have to have a bona fide financial hardship. And some people don't. They want to do it just because, or they feel like they do, because they don't want to give up their spending habits on designer clothes and everything else. But you have to have a bona fide financial distress. And that was one of the things that people could never really prove during that time too. So it was a lot of people that just ended up losing. But at the end of the day, in Michigan, since we have our redemption period, a lot of people were able to save it during that way too. So because it was probably sell at the sheriff's sale for a lot less than what they owed. I don't see that happening now, because at the end of the day, prices are still up and people got a lot of cash to spend. So if you owe $100,000, it's probably gonna sell for $110 or more, even at the sheriff's sale.
Seeing like my Facebook memories show up, like my Facebook. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So like it's crazy. Like when I'm on Facebook and my memories show up in some of the early wholesale deals I would do, like this house $12,000, $13,000, like over on White Hill on the east side. Man, And that house I actually still had in my save thing on Zillow. That must just sold for like 130.
A $13,000
Was it
house?
that corner
Yes.
house?
It was like in the middle or whatever. It was a
Oh.
nice brick colonial, well, brick on the bottom and like frame up top. It had like, I remember this, it had like $8,000 in taxes. And the only reason I couldn't get it is because I didn't have the money to get on the tax list. Because this was like in the beginning phase. And I was like, I'm gonna watch this house. I'm like, man, I wish I could have kept that
Did I
house.
show you that house?
Nice. I don't know. This was like maybe 2013, 14.
Was
But
it
I
on
remember
the corner of White Hill?
No, it's like in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can pull it up on Zillow.
Wow. And you said 113,000 now?
No, it sold for more than that. Cause I remember I wholesaled it for like 13,000 because he had 7-8 grand in taxes. He was like, I ain't even trying to walk away with it. I just want, a clean bill or whatever. I gotta find it. Cause I was like, dang, let me log into my little Zillow. And I was just like, dang, that's cool. Somehow I remember I sold a house $5,000, $10,000. I done bought houses $500-$600, and they will all post up like on my Facebook memories. I'm like, dang, if I had the money, then oh my god, I probably had like 100 rentals right now.
That's what's up.
So let me go save homes. Let me see if it's still on here.
I don't like this phone. You gotta hold this and crap. That's what I get for not having my iPad. I can't believe I left my iPad. I faithfully have my iPad.
What?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
You
So
can go to
close
an iPhone, so we can have blue messages.
Yeah, you can get an iPhone.
So you can
So
airdrop
we can name our group.
Sure.
Right, my group.
No, so we can name our group. We call them green bubbles in our group chat.
Right.
Oh, we can't name our group because I'm in here with a droid?
Yeah. And because then you want to like something, and then I get the whole text that I just sent back that you like. Thank you.
Yeah, I try to do it in parentheses like.
Thank you.
I do the bootleg version of iPhone like.
Like, I despise green bubbles.
I don't know if I'm ready for the whole iPhone thing. I'm a droid girl for life.
Oh my god.
Whack.
Whatever. We got any guests in the audience? I'm tired of talking to y'all.
Oh, I forgot so if y'all on YouTube and y'all want to join on, I'm putting the link in the comments if you want to add to the chat and ask your questions. We do still take donations. Yes, it's holiday time, but you can still give a donation. $5 minimum. I did say earlier for y'all came here that we are looking for volunteers, probably maybe 10 for the Detroit real estate weekend, give or take. I'm not sure. I just threw a number out there. I think we're gonna definitely need some because I don't plan on doing nothing. Like, as much as we done did, man, we done put our time in. I'm just trying to point. Grab this, grab that.
Volunteers will definitely be appreciated because it's gonna be a really big weekend. Really, really big weekend.
Whoops. Drop the phone. All right. Oh, we got some comments on here. So there's so many things underneath. Oh, this is talking about your house. Emma, underneath the surface that goes on with houses. That's why the inspection is so important. People be trying to hide all type of stuff to sell their house.
Yeah, they do.
And if somebody got an issue with you bringing a contractor or inspector to the house for you sell it, go on about your business.
Absolutely. And don't allow people to rush you during the process. This is an investment that you're making for quite a while. So at least 5 to 7 years. I'm gonna say at least 7 to 10 years.
Yeah.
For first of all, everybody be like, "Oh, it's 30 years." No, the mortgage is 30 years, but you'll probably live there about 7 to 10. Then you be ready to go somewhere else. Kids
but it's still an investment.
That is, I mean, it's still an investment. But at the end of the day, don't allow anybody to rush the process. If you need to bring in your mama, your daddy, your uncle, the contractor,
I'm bringing other people in my house.
Hold on. Let me back that up. Don't be bringing nobody who just one of your cousins who do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm gonna cut
exactly.
They don't know they
no. Let's try to leave Ray and
Ray did drywall in the military. No,
right. He was like,
I know Ray did drywall in the military, but Ray don't have no certification for that. So I don't want Ray on his walk.
Listen, also, if you are a property owner, especially if you have property here in the city of Detroit or anywhere really, you need to pull these permits. People are out here shopping with FHA mortgages that cannot close on them because some items are definitely not done to code and it does not have a permit, and FHA looks for permits,
Don't that help with the appraisal too?
it definitely helps with the appraisal. The appraiser searches public records for permits that are, I mean, the city records for permits that have been pulled for HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and things of that nature. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, agent. If I'm changing a plug in my house, I really don't need to pull a permit. But if I'm changing all the wiring, I need to
Yeah.
do some type of permit.
If you doing a rewire in a panel which could set your house ablaze, most definitely you should file a permit. Most
Right.
definitely. It's things I don't cheap. I don't cheap out on electrical that can kill somebody. I don't cheap out on heating and cooling that can kill somebody, and I don't cheap out on drywall. I don't cheap out on nothing because whatever your price is, what it is. If I can't pay it, I just can't pay it. But people be trying to be cheap, and I'm like, this is stuff that can kill somebody, and somebody gonna go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yep.
Hmm.
See, that's when you negotiate sewer scope. What up, though, good people? What up, though?
What up, though?
So that's the link. If anybody that's on YouTube Live want to come in and join on, for y'all on the Instagram, y'all gonna have to come over to YouTube and y'all can come on air and ask your question. When is it the event? The event is the last weekend of July. The dates are July 28th through July 31st. So that's gonna be
Oh,
pretty.
my shirt fire. Let me show it again. Let me move this big hair so y'all can see my hoodie. It's fire.
Oh God.
And the one
It'd
that
be nice if we had one though.
Fire.
So it's been 2 years,
Fire.
Mark.
Yeah, it's probably about 2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2
Fire.
years waiting on that hoodie.
With the hat. Don't play. Represent for the annual. Ah.
Oh, do y'all got any ideas for topics for next year? Cause I don't have none right now. I gotta sit and think.
Well, I mean, I wanted to talk to somebody who could possibly explain to me and probably other people, maybe just me, this metaverse. Or,
Yes.
so
Cause I've
I
been
would
seeing
like
some
to,
of the stuff people be flipping. I'm like, I'm in the wrong business.
right. I want to know more about the meta world or something like
There
that.
was a guy in my inbox that I met at a networking event was talking that meta world stuff. So I will I guess I'll call him.
Yeah, and then at the end of then I was wanted to bring on somebody that does and trade forex because that's related to real estate too as well.
That's good.
So
We need to bring on we got a really good life insurance guy.
yeah,
And
that's
Definitely.
the different products with how you can leverage your life insurance. Obviously for borrowing against this and understanding whole versus term. Our guy is like the bomb. So we probably need to bring him on.
Yeah, speaking of life insurance, I got life insurance, but then I upped my policy to pay for if something happened to me, then my subs and my clients would get paid out. But they was like, no, I can get construction business life insurance to where if something happens to me, then they still get paid out, and then the policy I got, everything go to my sister and my nephew.
Okay.
So
See,
I'm
yeah.
prices on that. I was like, cool. So I ain't got to take from their money. They gonna be Gucci, and then clients will get their money. But I don't know no contractor that's doing that because I've told some friends they like, man, that's kind of cool.
That's definitely a topic that we should elaborate on.
The contractor or something happens to the contractor, the principal contractor, you got to try to sue the company. But if the company don't have nothing, you just out of luck.
Yeah.
Right. But if I get a policy up to, I don't know, maybe $500,000, $1 million or something like that, because it ain't gonna cost much because of my age and I'm getting it now.
Right.
The older you get, the more stuff costs or whatever.
Exactly.
So I'm just waiting on that. So they came to the house Monday at like 8:00. Y'all know that's early for me, and we did like my blood work and all that stuff. So I'm just waiting on them to, let me know my pricing and all that stuff. So I was like,
oh, that's a hot one. So I think that'll be a good topic where we could talk about the construction life insurance plus the other life insurance.
Or
that's a good one.
Business insurance, yeah. So like
or builder's insurance.
Or business insurance, I guess
business
y'all
insurance
too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of dope. Hold on, we got one question. Carly, did you want to come on and ask, or you just want us to ask because you wrote in the comments?
Come on out here, Carly.
Right. Put your bonnet on.
Hey, I know that's right.
Do not put your bonnet on, girl. Put a hat on.
Flip flops on today.
We just look. I was in the airport last night, hair wrapped up, and I
not with no bonnet on. You better not.
No, I had my black scarf on and my Jack Stay hat. But when I went through security, them bobby pins was Ding, 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 ding. I was like, yeah, I'm not unwrapping my hair. They was like, well, something going off in your hair. I was like, it's my bobby pin. So they had me go through the big one, where you got to do like this or whatever. And then they like, it showed on the screen. It was like, it's your bobby, it's your head. I'm like, I told you I had bobby pins in my head. It's 9 o'clock at night. What you talking about? I'm going to sleep when I get on this plane.
What Carly said? She not coming on?
What she say?
Nah,
Got
I
her
got
wig
a
on.
wig.
Oh, your wig. Ow. But I posted the link up there so you can click on it, come on and ask if you want. If not, we just answer it on here. And I think
What was the question again? She said something about she had a new deal or something like that, right?
Oh, there you go. What advice what you guys give someone just starting to have a deal and if you just scared to do it? That'd be a lot of y'all problem. Fear a lot of y'all from doing stuff. Me, I don't care.
You kind of got to have an effort attitude. Like if you're gonna get into real estate, you cannot. You got to have passion, but you can't be passionate. Like I mean, it's a thin line. Like you got to take the emotion out of it. You have to just do it. You always have an exit plan, and whatever that may be, it may be a lot of stuff. But long story short is you really can't lose. I don't see how. Like unless you just over rehab it, even then you learn, and then you might rent it for a couple of years before you sell it and let the market come back up or whatever. You just might find that person.
Or maybe on your first one, partner up with someone experienced. Like they say, scared money don't make money, but you also want to be conservative and smart about it. So maybe partner up with someone that has experience for your first one or two, just until you can kind of get that knowledge where you can step out on your own.
See, that's that auntie advice right there.
They do 2-3 deals now. They out here with a class. Boo, what is you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What is you doing? You was just asking for help.
Right?
You just asking for help. Like, don't do that. Oh, she said it's 3 townhouse deals. It's in Detroit.
Is it on Oakman? Because it probably on Oakman.
Same deal. Like that same apartment building been getting sold for years. I'm like,
right.
Oh,
if there's somebody else send me that damn apartment that was on Fullerton Street, I'm a scream. Yes. I'm like, you know how many times I done showed, you know how many inspections been done on this building?
They must want too much money for it.
No, we need too much. You done did like 2 inspections for people on it. You know that building on Fullerton.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I had my terrain in.
Yeah, and you had the big black den.
I done seen that mother a couple times. Yeah, that mother had like 100 and some windows.
Right.
I think it's something wrong with the foundation.
No, it just needed a lot. It was old, and it had fire damage too. So.
Oh, they need to let that go. They've been trying to sell that mother for like 6-7 years.
Man.
Oops.
This got a lot going on over there.
This table ain't sturdy.
Somebody said I'm closing on my new house next week, and I want to know something simple I can add to the house to add value that I can pull out in cash through a refinance. Asia?
Oh, hold on, I'm closing a new house next week. My bad, I was texting.
It's like class, huh? Wait a minute, I wasn't ready. My hand wasn't up.
Yeah, I would think so. You could definitely add on the house, like the more bedrooms and stuff.
No, she wanted to know something simple she could do or they could do.
Yeah,
like somebody checking for you like that?
This is my family live here, so everybody like I'm like, dog.
Blame it on the family. Blame it on the family, right. Claire. You got them lips. You got them lips red as hell. So okay, family.
This is rap. What color? She don't even be dressed like this when she at home.
Exactly. Hair all down, lips glossing.
But my husband might be here. She said I should look pretty in case my husband's here.
But the family calling.
Gonna be here because you look like a ragamuffin when you be here.
I be working.
With the bonnet on.
I be working.
And the Uggs.
I know, right?
This ain't red. This is like a plum.
Can you answer this lady's question about the ass?
My bad.
I think you need something like just something simple like the kitchen and bathroom. Like even if you add some accessories to it, they usually make a big difference.
Oh, for sure. Definitely updating the kitchen or bathroom. Yeah. Or even just redoing the floors. Like we got hardwood carpets, pull it up and redo the hardwood floors. That's gonna make a big difference too.
As far as pulling cash out through a refinance, majority of those things is like kitchen, bathroom, Anything structural, I'm gonna say like if you can replace some windows, that help. I know that's not like simple, but it is simple. Like you can do one at a time, or you might just have to do one because if you have a big window in the front, you might do a bay window or something like that. So
Yeah. Or some
most
outside work, like if you got a brick house, do some tuck pointing, clean that
yeah,
up.
yeah,
Gutter, clean the gutters, put up gutters, downspouts, doing the porch, like the stairs or something like that, like all that, like nice curb appeal, put like some nice flowers out, like that can help spruce it up too. Cause you want it to be welcoming, like, oh, okay, let me go inside and see what's going on.
yeah.
Cause that's the worst feeling when the house is beautiful outside and you go inside, you be devastated. I'd rather be the other way around with the outside trash and I walk in like, okay, all right. I was a little nervous, but
Yeah.
the inside is nice. The outside, we can do that later because I'm gonna be inside. So who cares about the outside? But I guess that's some simple stuff.
I mean, most refinances just want to make sure that is a house that's going to be standing for a minute. So it really won't take much, but again, they just want to make sure that everything pretty much is kind of structurally sound for the most part.
Yeah.
So finishing a basement, add a bathroom and a deck. Oh yeah, my budget is 4K. Oh yeah, then you good if your budget
You
4K.
straight then.
Yeah, finish the basement. That's another. Oh no, add a bathroom. If you can listen, I'm so
Yeah.
ghetto. Add a bathroom.
Add a bathroom.
Add a bathroom.
So
Even
one
if it is
bathroom
in the
is not
basement.
enough. At least even if it's a half bathroom, like a
Yeah,
power.
even if it's a half in the basement or wherever you can put it, if you can fit it in like a room or something like that, like a bedroom, make it like an in-law suite or master. But yeah, adding a bathroom would definitely add value to the house.
All the time. A deck
Or
probably would too, because a lot of people are spending more time back home.
Yeah, I was thinking a deck. I don't know a lot like they know, but a lot of folks entertain in their home more. So a
Mm-hmm.
deck may not be a bad idea.
or you can do like a patio too, like a nice little brick patio. So
I'm gonna say deck and bathroom because if you got more people in your house, you own in your bathroom upstairs, you own people all upstairs.
I say basement and bathroom
Yeah,
because again, I think here we entertain more inside the house than we do outside. We,
yeah.
we only entertain outside when we barbecue on the front porch.
Who
Or
do the front
the
porch? You
driveway.
still do the front porch?
Or the driveway.
Oh no, I don't. Yeah, no, I'm in the back with that.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm in the back too.
I mean, we in the back on because we got a deck, but I mean, I ain't ashamed. I done ate some driveway barbecue.
No,
Yeah,
get
I
off of the driveway with that grill.
when I'm on the east side over there with them people, then yeah.
Oh, did you just throw shade to the east with the K Swiss? Did you just throw
Who had those case with?
with
It's
the K
nothing like
Swiss
sitting
and the
on
socks and the ball on the back?
right.
No.
It ain't nothing like sitting on the porch on the couch with the grill next to you, reaching over getting you some ribs.
Bougie ass West Side.
Reg, no.
Oh,
Ah,
Jesus.
he
Barbecue
do.
in the backyard.
He do. Any other questions?
Oh, she said she was from Houston, the one with the three. Girl, Houston, your spread gonna be nice. You better go on stop
Right?
trading. Houston spreads be crazy. Y'all could come up in Houston overnight. Like you can get 50 grand on a one wholesale deal in Houston. Girl, you tripping.
Right.
Like for real. What somebody said, oh, don't do the east side like that. Exactly.
Okay.
I'm actually from the north end, but I claim both though, but we ain't gonna do that.
No, I'm about to throw up some W signs all day long. West side?
Oh, you lost your signal, Emma? Let's mute
No,
you.
I'm here. You don't hear me?
I was about to mute you. Hold on, what they say.
I'm the east side's native son though.
Oh, she said the townhouse is all by the airport, man. You tripping.
Listen,
Oh,
go
that's
get
value on
that.
myself.
Shit, if you don't want my wholesale them, I know a lot of people in Houston.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, we might keep one for Airbnb because it's
I
by the
was just
airport.
thinking, can you say Airbnb?
And when we go, we got somewhere to stay.
Right.
Shoot.
Girl, you tripping. You want to send them to me? I'm going to put my email in the comments.
Call Cola. She down there. She should know enough to be able to wholesale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we got Marlon down there from Detroit. Our boy Kenny, him and his wife Linda, they down there. So we be straight. Talking about the airport, girl, you tripping? That should have been so. You could have had you a merry Christmas.
She just got to do her first one to get that nervousness out the way.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, this really worked. All right, let's do it again. That's how I was when I first did mine. Like, should it work? Boom, one more time.
That's right.
Trying to see
repeat.
Do the Instagram world have any? No, y'all know my video on TikTok is like at 210,000 views, and then people
which one was that?
arguing in the comments. The one I was like, it's 4 people on the block and 2 of them here because I was showing the house I looked at. So people is arguing in the comments about what I should do with the house. They ain't even mine. Like, I was just looking at it for somebody. She bought it sight unseen and needed some pictures.
How often do they do that?
A lot. They be from Cali, and they can't believe why a house costs $2, and that's why it's $2.
Until you send them the pictures.
Yep.
No, they always find. I always ask these investors, where do y'all find these quote unquote contractors? Like, please let me know. Like, what back page y'all looking at? Because I get here, or just people in general. I'm like, where do you find these people at? Like, what rock did you look under to find this person to fix, manage, sell, whatever? Like, where did you get this? Like, please tell me, because by the time they get to me, they all busted, disgusted, and just tired. And I'll be like, I'm not the one. I'm sorry.
Or they had me do an estimate, then go with somebody else, get played, and then want to come back. I'd be like, just come on home. Just come on home.
Come on home.
Just come on. But I'm about to text you though. This about to be a pain and suffering fee. I'm like, y'all is tripping. Sad day. She said, I said we said it about the airport. She said, yes, they all have tenants, and I want them. I just need a little guidance. Like, well, the longer you wait, that whoever you getting them from gonna go with somebody else as soon as your contract is over. So you need to get that together ASAP. ASAPly.
Listen, I'm excited about 2022, y'all. Right now I look homeless, but y'all probably ain't gonna recognize me next year.
I know that's right. My treadmill come on the 29th from Bowflex. Get my life together.
Yeah, I wanted my Peloton, but yeah.
When you gonna find time to ride it? Or you gonna
put it
in? You gonna put it in the office with you?
I be up in the morning. I get up at like 3:34, so I could do that like 45 minutes before I start. What?
What? Why you laughing?
Martin's looking at me like, you get up at what?
You said get up at 3:34. Y'all be texting at like 1. So when are you sleeping?
Right now, my sleeping schedule is the opposite. Like, it's my bedtime right now. I'm so tired.
It's my bedtime right now, yeah.
I'm tired. So by the time I get home and talk to the girls, which they already texted me, talking about can they get purses and jeans and shoes and bracelets and all this other crap. By the time I get home and finish that, I'll be asleep because I'll be ready to do it all over again at 3:30 or 4.
Oh, you done got your little routine. I'm proud of you because I'm like,
it used to be the other way. Yeah. Like, I've been here since 7 today. I'm super tired.
Yeah, you on a 12-hour shift.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up at 4:32 today. I remember the time.
Can't relate.
4:32, got up. I washed dishes, washed clothes, got myself together, sent some emails. Yep.
Called me early as hell.
Yeah, like I did everything before 6:30 this morning because I went back upstairs and sat on the side of the bed like, what time is it? Like, oh, it's only 6:30. I was like, well, let me go ahead and get ready.
I met up with Ramon today. He called me around 10, like, you up? I'm like, I've been up since 9 o'clock. Thank you.
What?
I didn't go to bed till like 3 because like I thought I just couldn't go straight to sleep. So then I think I fell asleep about 2 or 3 because I met with him for lunch or whatever. But it took 35 minutes to go 8.2 miles though. I was so pissed. I'm like, this is retarded.
I don't know why I thought you wouldn't. I don't know why I didn't think about it. I should have gave you the keys to the office so you can go down there and check on it for me too.
Right? See? Could did some work. Could have been live from there.
Because every time when I hear you say Atlanta, I always know that you be down farther. So I didn't really think you was gonna really be in the city.
Yeah, the game is at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium tomorrow at 12. So I'm literally going to the game, going home Sunday morning. Oh, we got a comment. My home sold for 40K and I only paid 28K. Is it better to get a home equity loan or refinance to renovate?
I personally like the home equity line
I do too.
because I only get I only pay for what I use.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is, that's only 12 grand, so that's not a lot of money towards a rehab to know what they're trying to do.
I mean,
But I mean, you can start with 12, and if you make your payments and you do right, you can always get increases too.
Or with the equity is only the difference, right? So they will only get a loan for 12, right? Not the full 40.
Well, I mean, they paid
the 12.
The home sold for 40, they paid 28. I would still say the home equity.
Yeah, the home equity is always the best choice. You only pay for what you use. And like Emma was saying, like it'll be easier if you take the 12 or whatever the amount they give you, do upgrades, you can do a new appraisal and get an increase in the home equity line versus if you refinance, you got to go through the refinance process again, go through the appraisal. I mean, it's a lot more. Equity a little bit is a lot easier and it closes faster too.
Yeah. And then as you pay it down, the money is available to use again. It's like a line of credit.
Yep.
That's cool.
It is a line of credit. Usually it's called a
home. It is a line of credit. But yeah, it's probably the better way to go.
Yeah. We just did ours through One Detroit.
What's One Detroit?
Credit Union?
One Detroit Credit Union.
Yeah, I heard the credit unions were a lot easier when it comes to like the equity lines and stuff like that.
Yeah, One Detroit is at the time when we did it, they were doing 90% of the appraised value.
Damn,
that's high because most of the time they only give you 70 or 65.
90%, they might as well round that up. Anything over 50 is 100.
90.
Don't round that up. That's good. 90%. That's all of it.
They were awesome. It was a fast process. It was quick. Like
you remember what the requirements was?
Like a 620 credit score, and
what?
That was it. Like it wasn't a lot. Of course, got to be in. Of course, you got to be employed or at least have some type of verifiable income. So
that's a show, Marcus. You think they'll come on?
That's what I was just thinking. I was literally just thinking that.
Yeah, I can ask about that. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
How about I was just thinking that.
Even if they can't do it Friday, we can, do it like how I did the lender on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's
definitely some good info.
Oh, they said the appraisal was 50K. Oh, so you got.
Oh, well, you got equity right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with the guaranteed appraisals? How does that work, Marcus?
I
don't know. That ain't my lane.
Is that your lane, Marcus?
I don't guarantee. I don't do appraisals.
I know you don't do appraisals, but when your client, like, if you found a buyer and they like, I really, really want this house.
I'll do appraisal guarantees. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I don't guarantee no appraisals.
I told you I've been up for a minute.
The appraisal guarantees. Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, that's new to me. You gotta educate me.
Okay.
Say his name again. Woo.
The appraisal guarantee is when a buyer is putting up additional money on top of what the appraised value is. But typically, it's if the house does not appraise for the purchase price. Example, if the house is listed for $130,000, you offer $130,000. The buyer say, I will pay up to $5,000 over the appraised value. Now your offer is $130,000, is listed for $130,000. But when the appraisal comes, the appraiser says this house is only worth $125,000. So you will pay an additional $5,000 to make it the $130,000. So this is additional money. Now, the mortgage company is not going to give you any more money. This is your own money that you're paying on top of that.
So this is over and above what you've gotten approved for your loan. So if you got approved for a loan for $120,000, $125,000, the lender's going to loan you up to that. Anything over and above that,
The
because
lender is going to loan you up to the appraised value.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So if it comes in at 125 and you offer 130, you are responsible for. I'm sorry. If
Yeah.
it comes in at 125 and you offer 130, yes, you're responsible for the additional amount of money.
Now, do y'all know any black appraisers? Because it's definitely a shortage when it comes to Detroit, because them others be doing the most. And I'm like, bro, this house
Well,
is
if
so.
it's a mortgage company, I mean, if it's a mortgage company, they pick the appraisers. So
Yeah, they picked it, and because I even asked. I mean, I know Joseph Rutledge. Shoot, he the only one I know of. I know my one guy said his license lapsed, so I won't even drop his name. But when I was talking to the lender, she was like, yeah, and it's been like that for some years. Should I had just forgot. The mortgage company picks the appraisers.
mm-hmm.
Question. So, well, this is a Marcus question. So, when I get ready to do Big Orange, do I got to get my own appraiser too?
Mm-mm. I mean, you can get yours if you can get one and have it appraised, but it does not mean that the buyer's appraiser is going to get the same value that you have. Now, what I can say is it does help with the argument of if it comes back way lower or lower than what you've already had it appraised for.
Because I know that one across the street, some people looked at it a couple weeks ago, and I see it's pending now. I don't know what
Okay.
the offer was, but that rehab.
Now, what I want to say about the appraisal guarantee is it does not work with FHA mortgages. Because here's the thing, and I'm gonna break it down to folks like I always do. And maybe some lenders may be like, "Oh, you wrong," but listen, for the most part, it don't work with FHA.
Tell they ass, bro. Tell they ass.
At the end of the day, FHA look at it like this: you just told us you was barely making it, but you trying to be a homeowner. How the hell you come with all this extra money, and why we ain't getting it? Okay, FHA
You talking about you want to go FHA, no money down, but you got 5,000 appraisal.
exactly. You got 5,000 appraisal guarantee to give a seller or whatever. No. So most of the time it worked, and all the time it usually would work with conventional financing. So I'm out here for the challenge. Anybody want to chime in and prove me wrong? I'm always up for it. But
And he from the west side.
Wah, 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 wah.
So don't, and that was another thing with these agents out here. Listen, know what type of financing your buyer has.
Oh my God, yes.
And also with the sellers, know what type of financing you're accepting.
Yeah.
Your agent should help you understand what type of financing you are accepting. And also, one of the things was I was selling a house because that's what I do. Also,
Shameless plug.
but the thing about it is that this particular seller had tried to refinance this house, and they tried to refinance it, so they had an appraisal already done on it for a refinance, and the type of refinance they were using was an FHA refinance. They were going FHA. Okay. Since they had already had an appraisal done and it was an FHA appraisal and it was attached to a case number, because all FHA appraisals are, when they decided to sell, it hindered our offers only because it had already been appraised with FHA and that number has stuck with the house and it sticks with the house for 6 months. So, for example, the house came back, let's say 150 FHA. So FHA said we're willing to pay up to, or it's appraised for its value right now is at $150,000. Now the market is hot right now. People are paying over that amount.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to accept an FHA appraisal at the time when we were now selling it, not refinancing it, even if somebody had FHA approval at 180, the appraisal will still come in at 150 because it's assigned to that property for up to 6 months.
Wow.
So again, that I had to, if I didn't have a conversation with my seller, I would have never known this information, which would have put my seller in a situation where they wouldn't have been able to make the money that they made. Because unfortunately, we had to go with conventional. I can say unfortunately,
Right.
that's the wrong choice of word. They chose a conventional offer, which prompted a second appraisal from this lender, which was a conventional lender, and it was way over the 150 mark. So they were able to do what they needed to get done. But again, having conversations with your sellers, having conversations with your buyers. That's also where my segment is going to come in. Everybody got their title and construction. Mine is going to be Stump the Broker.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Sound
No,
real
I agree.
that.
I agree with you too, because I say the same thing, and that was the last class we talked about. Interview your seller. They
Yeah.
call you over saying that they want you to list this property. You need to have a conversation with them about what's going on, not only with the house, but what's going on in their life personally.
Right. In their
You
life.
know, are they separated? Are they in a bankruptcy? Are they in a divorce? Do they truly own the house, or was this uncle's house or grandma's house? Because now we got probate. You know, how did you and your husband hold title? Your deceased husband, were you on the deed? You know, all this makes a difference when it comes time to be able to list the house and set expectations for a rather quick close, or we got to go through probate and it's going to take a lot longer, but we're going to list it and put that disclosure out there.
Correct.
It also sets you to be able to pull that pre-title in advance. So I'm 100%. I agree with Marcus totally. Interview or understand what's going on with the seller and have a conversation with them. Don't just walk in there and give them a listing agreement talking about here, sign here, and slap a sign in the yard.
You really have to get personal with people. You got to get in a business. Like you need to know how many kids they got, what the kids are doing, because it'll tell you a lot. First of all, again, even with being a buyer's agent, because that's what I am. I'm a buyer's agent. But at the end of the day, I had to get in people's business. Hey, do you file your taxes every year? Are you telling the truth on your taxes every year? Like no, seriously, you got to let me know. Because if it's underwriting and what you put on the application doesn't match, it's going to kill our whole deal. I can't get your EMD back for lies.
Right. Or how often do you shop? Because shit, since I've been looking for a house, I ain't been able to shop.
That too. I tell people from the beginning, if you are purchasing a home, do not go out and do any extravagant buying. Don't use those credit cards. If anything, you need to keep paying them down and paying them off so that your credit is better than when they first pulled it, because they're going to pull it prior to closing. And if anything changes, that could kill your whole deal.
Yeah. You better use Planner and Afterpay.
Don't sign for any cars. Don't listen. Like I told you, after the ink dries and it funds,
go for it.
You can go out and apply for all the furniture you want. Don't buy no new cars in the middle of this process or before. Usually, if you do it before, they can kind of maybe justify it. But if you're in the middle of this process, if you can help it, don't. Because again, it can hinder you.
And don't get mad if you got a good agent just calling and checking on you. You know, just, you done the app, you waiting, and they just call to say, hey, I'm checking in. We still on track. You behaving. Don't get mad. They're doing their job. Honestly, I wish it was more out there like that, which it is some, so I'm not knocking the agents at all, because I know some really, really good ones, really involved out there. And those are the ones you want. Don't get mad because they're doing their job to help you stay on track with that commitment.
Yep, it's definitely a commitment. And it's tough. Believe me, we all got wants and desires, and that's what I tell my clients. You have wants, you have desires. You see this furniture that'll fit perfect. Wait, please wait. If it is that thing that you want.
Unless you're gonna buy a cash, well, even if they buy a cash, they need to wait, right? Because they
gotta wait, because that's a large withdrawal from the bank account.
Exactly. Oh, that's another one. No large cash deposits coming in and going out of your bank. Your bank account. I mean, you have to have verifiable income. Most of the time, they verify your income through direct deposit. In this day and age, people not taking the fact that you get a handwritten check and you go into the store and cashing it. Listen, don't try that. Come with somebody else. Everybody usually get direct deposit. I'm sorry.
And if you get gift money, you need to go on and tell them up front that auntie gonna give you a lump sum of money.
Tell me up front so I can know too.
And auntie gonna have to show where it came from to give it to you, because you can't just have that money under the mattress. So my auntie gave it to you, but it ain't really come from auntie.
Right.
So quit playing.
And they want to copy your auntie ID, her bank statement.
Yep.
Everything.
What if auntie not living? What if auntie passed and you see
then it got to come from some estate.
You got an estate or a paper trail. It's got to be a paper trail.
Always a paper trail. I don't give a damn what you say.
People, it ain't no estate. It was some money. She told her where it was at when her time comes.
Which can't be used. Or go ahead and put that money in the bank and let it sit there before you go apply for that loan, so it's already on them bank statements.
Okay, so yeah, you can do that.
So again, it's about
or use that money to pay for your inspection,
Right.
to pay for other little things that take cash, your inspection, all them inspections. That's about it. Just use the pay for an inspection.
Yeah.
Your appraisal, you throw that little
Yeah.
five. If you get
The
10,000,
insurance
throw that
outside
little five in
closed.
the bank for your appraisal because you got to pay for your appraisal too.
You know, you got to have the insurance that 1 year up front
The
or
insurance. Yeah.
at closing. So go ahead and bring the closing costs down. Pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm.
again, I mean, that goes back to having a knowledgeable agent, whether they're representing you as a buyer or a seller, because
Mm-hmm.
they anticipate these things, they've encountered these things, and they know what to set your expectations for.
And that's why I asked about being truthful, being truthful on your taxes. I had a client that was going through MISHA, which is the Michigan State Housing Development Authority, for that $7,500 down.
Mm,
Listen, when you're getting money from the government, any government programs, they want all your business. Okay,
mm-hmm.
they need everything. So they're going through your taxes with a fine-tooth comb. And I had a client that claimed the child that was not.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
So they're
mentioned
like,
that before, I think.
yeah, because it was serious. Because it was like, you say you only have one on your MISHA application, but you claim two. Where's this other mystery child?
Wow.
So how many people are actually going to be living in this home? They want to know, and they want you to verify. You're like, how can I verify? Okay, is the child alive? If they are, we need a birth certificate. We need school records. We need a school ID. We need something, you know?
Wow.
Did you adopt them? Okay, well, we need adoption records. We need whatever. Like, so whatever it is can be verified, and it has to be in order for them to approve this loan. It was some of the craziest things. So,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And the thing about it is that that's what made me start prompting and ask people, how many children do you have and how many are you claiming? Especially if they're using any type of government funding. So again, if you're upfront with me, I'll know how to work the deal.
Right.
Okay. First of all, you have to work as a team. I work with your lender. We don't work against each other.
Right.
So again, we have conversations that, hey, okay, what do you know? This is what I know. So how are we going to get this to the table? Everybody's in communication.
Yeah. Secret squirrel ain't gonna get you there.
If it does, it's not going to be the right way. And at the end of the day, it's either going to fall apart at the table or after the
And
close.
then they're gonna be mad at you or try to be mad at you. Well, you didn't tell me. Well, it's like because you weren't up front with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a mind reader.
Right.
What else? What questions we got out there, Beja?
Somebody said, how much does it cost to pick my brain? Well, I just put the link in the comments. I do consultations and estimates. So they start at like $150 for 20 minutes and go from there. I definitely suggest you have your questions available because you're gonna have 20 minutes. I give you an extra 5, but that 25 is not about to turn to an hour. No,
You know,
ma'am.
I'll be like, wait a minute. I think I have one more question. Where my notes at?
But I'm like,
Are you charging me?
call expired.
What?
Just like on Squid Games. Nope. Did y'all watch that?
No.
No.
Man, I binge watched that. That junk was crazy.
Squid Game?
Yeah, your daughters probably watched it. On
Probably.
Netflix. Yep. Somebody said, is 48219 a good area to invest in? Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's for sure. You see if we got any more. What other plans y'all got for next year? Or what y'all trying, or like what are your maybe your goals?
I'm gonna market more. I am going to go live more, so y'all gonna see more of this lovely face of mine. I am going to expand my sales team. I was up this morning actually watching Selling Tampa. There's some bad women on there. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, that's all black. Ain't it the black show?
Yeah, Allure Realty. Shout out to Sherelle. Go ahead.
I haven't watched it yet, but I seen clips of it. That's all I got to catch this. So
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. I like it.
I know Kiana, they got a show coming. I think it started in January. The Atlanta brokerage or something.
Okay.
Kiana Watson chick. I don't know her personally, but I'm gonna definitely try to watch it so they can get their views. I support all things black that's positive.
I like her energy.
Yeah.
So
Somebody said, is it better to buy land and build? I personally think it depends on you. I mean, the amount of these rehabs, sometimes you probably gonna end up spending the same amount of money, and then all your walls will be plumb.
if you blue, black, and gray like me, you probably need to find something because it'll take me forever to build a house.
I
Can't
think
do
if
it.
I
I'd be
ever
like,
build me a house,
I never finished the damn house.
yeah, because it'll be never ending because you're gonna always change. Like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that.
I would definitely need a good team, like an architect. I mean, just first I'd have to get somebody that's good at pulling it out of my head about what I want.
Well, what I tell clients when I'm doing their rehabs, I'm like, send me pictures of what you want, and then I tell you, yay or nay.
Listen, that's why my website ain't done because I don't even know what type of website I want. Somebody told me the same thing. My website developer was like, send me stuff of websites you went to that you like. I don't
That's
know.
what I
Right?
did.
I don't never pay attention. I'm only going on it to pay a bill. Let me see your AT&T website. Let me see you.
Well, that's what I did. The first one, when I first got it redid, and then we ended up tweaking it and just building what I kind of wanted. Like he followed my vision, or whatever. And then with the new one, I just let them design it first. They sent me like a sample one, and I was like, yeah, I like that. And
I
then
need a one and done. Like,
but they'll do that though. Whoever you get designed, they'll send you like a dummy site.
I
Like,
know. They
and
ask
then
me
you got to pick
questions
one.
about it, and I don't know. I don't know what I want when it comes to it. All I know is I want you to find the house on it and click it, and then buy it.
Okay. All right, maybe you got to tell them what you want. So, like, I'm building a Detroit property shop out, right? Because my ultimate goal is once I get rentals and stuff, there's no reason that you would have to talk to me ever in life. You can go in there and apply to be a renter. You can go in there and pay your rent. You can go in there and submit any maintenance. Like, I'm really gonna build my site out. So, like, I'm telling them what I wanted to do, and then they'll be able to, do it on their side, the engineering side, so I can see it, and then we go from there.
House, buy, click, send money. Done.
Yeah, see, I went to a few different title company sites and kind of was like, I like that from that site, and I like that from that site. Oh, and I like that from that site, and it kind of gave me some ideas of what I wanted.
Is the title site done?
Yeah, our site been up.
I've never been to y'all website.
You need to let me go look. Let me go be nosy. What's the name?
That's the one thing that now it doesn't have our pictures and stuff. So some of my goals for
I think I want to do that too. That's my goal, is to do a office photo and to do some shots and bios of people.
Yeah, for 2022, definitely more marketing, again, geared toward understanding the title aspect. So folks just don't get it, and it's unfortunate. So a lot of You say what?
I'm going on vacation in 2022.
Oh, I was about to say a lot more marketing, but less hands-on for me. I'm really trying to, I know it's easier said than done, but I cannot, I got to stop working like this.
You do.
It
defeats
you.
Because I honestly think, this is my opinion from the outside looking in, I think you losing money being there so much because all the networking events that we be at, that you
need to be there.
Yeah, you need to be there.
She can be there. She just don't like ours. She always end up somewhere else though.
I knew that was coming up before the night was over.
We did have a conversation about that. I'm like, wow, Emma Show gets out a lot,
Yeah.
I knew that was coming up.
She told us about it, but it's like, okay.
The events be close to me on the west side, so
I live on the west side.
All the miles I got on Big Black for y'all, I damn to drive anywhere.
No. Y'all looking too deep into it.
But
I do need.
We understand.
I do need to get out of here. Huh? You say what?
I said everybody has different groups. You can't mix all your group of friends together. Everybody has different groups of friends.
That too. Touche.
I don't deal with everybody. That's a fact.
Touche. I'm all over the place. I'm everywhere. But that is definitely one of the things. My goal is to not be so much hands-on and try to get out of here more, because I am losing money that way.
Yeah.
As a company. Yeah.
Just to let me see. Definitely advertise more, like actually start running real true Facebook ads, like start paying for them, because that's what we're gonna have to do for our event. Like, we've been doing great selling them out just with social media email list, but I really want to start running ads, like for real ads, so that mug can sell out like that. So that's number one. I want to do new headshots, but I want to do mine at like different Detroit landmarks.
Yeah.
So I want to do that. And maybe not next year, but 2023, every quarter I need to be getting a passport stamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really my goal. And then I need some more rentals. I gotta hire me an office manager next year. That's top.
See, I want a passive income, but the real estate for me, I guess because I just see it from the title side. Like my partner and I, we have a couple of houses and we're so laxed with them. I need a different type of passive income. Real estate, oof, I don't
Well,
know.
I've been told you should write a little simple ebook. The 10 things you need to know about title. Boom, list them. Make it a nice, cute little ebook. I should set it up for you so they can automatically download. Pay $49.99. Boom.
You've been on my head about it.
Yep, forever. That's one you could do. I'm looking at your site now, so let me see. It's cute though. I like it. It's so Detroit. Yes.
We got to get some pictures up there. That's a goal.
You definitely need a about the like you got about us page. Yeah, you need pictures like with your team on there and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, with the nice little white button up.
Are you telling me this is the first time you have it on our page?
I
I've
didn't know you
never,
had a website. Didn't know we were in the 21st century.
I didn't know y'all had a website either. But
Wait,
that's
I'll
only
watch.
because, and I think that's because I
I
know.
just talked to you. Yeah.
But can you submit title request on there too?
You sure can.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I should send a dummy one, but Red ain't about to cuss me out.
Red's gonna cuss you out because he monitors that thing faithfully.
I just type in the title
Well, then
name.
you know what? I'm gonna start using
Red.
that then instead of sending it through email. But y'all
I
know
like
I got to attach a whole lot of stuff to mine. I'm junior examiner over here.
Okay.
I can't
you
just
can upload. You can upload to it too.
I need mine.
got
Listen, I'm like the black people that need cash in hand. I need mine to go to somebody specific.
It goes to Red.
You
You know,
can't. I
I
don't
got
see
to
no
CC the
upload.
whole world in there.
It's there because we get our orders through there. It's a submission somewhere on one of those last tabs.
All right, maybe I got it because I'm looking on the place order site. I probably got to clear my cookies at home.
Clean your cookies, baby.
Chocolate chip. You said I was like chocolate chip. All right, you can't escrow like that. Okay, I will suggest that you get an email list. So as soon as somebody go on the site, they need to pop up so that y'all can get their emails, send out newsletters, events.
Yeah, that's the one page we got to build on too. Marketing all the way around.
Yeah. I like to frequently ask questions because it's stuff people
I'm gonna host
what
more
is this?
events too. I'm gonna host some more, do more open houses because I'm.
Are you gonna
definitely
do
doing
Zoom or live? I'm a live gal.
No,
I
I'm
can't.
gonna
I
do
don't know.
live.
Me and Zoom. I do the Zoom with you guys, but I'm a live gal. I like to be in
I'm
the
a live
room with
person
you.
too. I don't really care too much for virtual things like that, but definitely going after better listings.
We need to do another one of those strong homebuyer classes like we used to do.
Yeah.
That would be dope, and we're gonna record it.
We need to go for our MISHA certification so that we can
Yeah.
teach classes.
Yep.
Because we already know the materials.
That's what I was about to say. Too much knowledge not to be able to make something from it.
Facts. I'm trying to see what else I'm gonna do. I got my little list in my phone, like
I
my
might have
little
to give me an Escalade next year.
dog.
Are you? I gotta wait.
Emma, when Eli and them came, we gave them the good old Detroit hospitality. Marcus was a rich nigga that weekend. He got the Escalade on Turo. Oh dang! I hope they don't strike me for this because I just cursed. But
Yeah.
my bad, YouTube. So look, he had this. I got in there when he picked me up. I was like, "What you got to do today?" He's like, "I just running errands." I was like, "Pick me up wherever you going."
Right.
I'm going right. So I'm in the passenger seat. I'm like, "This is nice. Like I got to make more money." Like I felt.
Oh my God.
I felt so poor getting in that car. Like,
are you serious? It was that nice.
That mug is a brand new Detroit riverfront condo on wheels.
Yeah.
So what it run? What, about 80, 90?
The model I had was 95.
About 100.
Yeah, and that was like the sports. It didn't even have all the extra stuff I think it's at least up to over 95. I'll say that much.
Really?
It was really nice.
Like I don't know what color that was, but it was nice. But
I saw it when I pulled up on you guys. He all in the front like a boss. I'm like, oh, okay.
But let me tell you something. That's a car you get and you drive with all the windows down. You're gonna see who in here. Okay, y'all know I got tent, but that's that car. I'm gonna have my windows down. Like, hello, how you doing? Yep, it's me. Mm-hmm.
You definitely get a different type of vibe. I was parking
Yes,
that car like it was mine. I'm like, put it up front.
valet everywhere.
Valet everywhere.
Are
We
you
got
back?
any
Back.
Yes.
we got any other questions?
Oh, let me see. Are we back on the townhouse? Do I buy one then the others as investment properties because can't get a loan to buy all three because they're not considered multifamily?
That's when you will partner up with other people to get all three.
Yes.
Yep. Or check out my amazing lender that gives you up to 450.
Yeah.
Yeah, partner. Get you some partners and people that'll go in with you. Because you
But
rather have.
some lenders may not loan if you don't have the experience too. So you still may have to partner up because you may have to partner up with someone that has the experience in where you're bringing the product.
Yeah, that's true.
Because a lot of lenders look at, yeah, we see it, the product speaks for itself, but what is your experience with this?
That's true.
But if you get partners, just make sure that you have an agreement in place.
Locked, solid, black and white.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't care if it's your best friend or your
Your
uncle and
mama.
I would say don't do your best friend and your mama.
That's true. I agree.
But wherever it is, get some paperwork because paperwork is the king. Paperwork.
Yeah, we probably should get we should probably get Ponce talked about probate stuff. I don't know if he do contract law. That should be probably another speaker.
Yeah.
That we
I
need
can
to
talk to so I don't know what he gonna talk because he like bed rocking them attorney.
Who?
I mean, they don't have to like give away stuff, but just basic questions enough for people to kind of get an understanding.
Yeah. Oh, Jay on here. What up, though, Jay? He on the Instagram.
What up, Jay?
Wish y'all was in Chicago. I mean, I traveled. That's 4 hours, and I can get some popcorn.
You and this damn popcorn.
You and this popcorn. What the hell?
I know y'all ain't talking. I done brought both of y'all popcorn.
You did bring us some.
So let's not do that.
You did. You did.
I brought both of y'all
I just
popcorn.
want to go to Harold's. Give me some chicken.
Okay, you go there. Swing me by Garrett's, and then that vegan.
And then we got to go by Jim's so I can get my chicken sandwich.
That's
what you call this?
Huh?
I don't get to be with y'all. I'm missing out.
Sorry.
I'm down for a Chicago trip. We just got to watch that.
Didn't we and you go to Chicago?
We talked about it.
I went 3-4 times this year because I was dealing with that mobile home.
Who was I with when I went to Chicago and we did all that stuff there?
What do you mean? I wish. I'm always here doing the report.
Sorry. But I'm down for Chicago trip. I'll hit up mobile home and lead, let you know we rolling through.
Yeah, what's up with the mobile home? What's the latest and the greatest? So done doing another one?
In, like August. I might do another one when Big Or's done because it was cool. I could have had been sold it. I messed up, so it messed up my profit because I had to keep paying lot rent. But I do it again because it's a lot down here, like in the South. Like
I still got mine. Mine is up in Macomb though.
Oh, you got one? You renting it out?
To me?
Yeah.
No, it's just our summer home. We go up there.
Oh, your summer home? Oh, the summer home. Oh, okay. Wow.
My mother and I, we go up there sometimes and just relax.
Listen to it. The West Side Summer Home.
In the trailer. The trailer.
We're in Macomb, so we're on the east side. We got to go through the east side to get to the upper east side.
So let me make this up. Your bougie self then turn the mobile home into a summer home.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right.
No, I had my bougie moment last night. So look.
Listen, my mobile home park has a pool, a fitness center, 3 playgrounds. Actually, it has 2 pools. Our clubhouse is the size of maybe a house in.
Oh, the mobile home has a clubhouse.
Well, look at there. Look at that. Though I had my bougie moment yesterday because my budget account is through the business. So I forgot when you got a later flight, you got to basically get what's left for the cars. But I basically paid for a Jeep Cherokee or equivalent, right? I get there, she like, we got minivans, Dodge. I'm like, I want none of these Rams. I got a big horn 1500 e-torque condition at home. What are you talking about? Like, and I was like, well, let me go look at it. I was like, that's the old model. That's like from 18. Why would I rent the same thing that I got and I get the new one at home? I know that lady was getting so mad. And then she's like, well, we got minivans. Like, I'm not a soccer mom. I don't need no minivan. It's just me. I don't need all that. And she's like, well, we got an Equinox. I'm like, all right, let me go look at the Equinox. That mud was like hunter green.
Oh,
I was like, I don't want that. No.
that's ghetto green.
And she's like, well, we got a Ford Edge. And I'm like, I'm sorry. How in the world is a Ford Edge or Equinox equivalent to or better than a Jeep Cherokee? I was like, what about a Ford Explorer or Durango? She's like, oh, that's considered premium. I'm like, how is that premium?
Right.
Unless it's the sport one or like the Durango RT Track Hawk or something like that. How's that premium? I was like, I'm from Detroit, man. We make those cars. That's not premium.
Oh my God.
I know she was getting mad. And I was like, well, what about this Nissan
Everyday
Rogue?
vehicles. Matter of fact, we
Right.
wrecked those and then go get
Like, what
another
are you
one.
talking about? That's the shooter car. What are you talking
Right.
about? That's my winter car. Like, come on. And I was like, what about this Nissan Rogue? She's like, okay, you can get. I'm like, or she's like, or you can come back in the morning and then you can get something else. We start having cars coming in at 7. I was like, a.m. No, ma'am. No, just give me the Nissan Rogue. But corporate is going to hear about this because I am a fast break business member. Like, I pulled a Marcus and Walmart last night.
Oh my God. I'd be like, ma'am, take this premium car and roll up out my lot,
Right. If
please.
you just give me the premium car, this conversation will be over.
Just
Like,
go. I would have given it her as soon as she started challenging me 9:00 at night. Like premium, I'm gonna just write it up right now.
that's
was
it.
almost-
That's all
it was
you
like
had to do.
11
That's
something, 'cause I
it.
landed at
Everybody
like-
got to be
What
super
time?
saver.
Proving a point. But the policy is nope. You know what?
Oh, then
No.
when Brittany had me high, she talking about we only got 12 cars available. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's at least 226 cars that I see right here with these 4 eyes. I got glasses. I'm like, I know I'm farsighted, but I mean nearsighted, but that looked like 200 plus cars. She's like,
My
well, only
favorite
12.
line. My
What?
favorite line is like, in this world of technology, you cannot tell me if the government can track me and what I'm doing, you can find me a better vehicle. I'm sorry, I can't take that as an
That's
answer.
too much for
I
me.
don't
I
think they
cannot.
try hard enough.
Marcus,
I cannot.
I put that on the my woman-owned certification. I renewed it, right? You can do everything online. You can submit your tax return, submit your application. Why in the hell do I gotta mail a check? Man, do you know I went off? I was like, ma'am, it is 2021. Are you telling me that I have to physically write a check, put it in the mail with a stamp, put it in the mail, or with a tracking number for me to renew my stuff? When you do, you took my tax
Everything
return,
online.
yeah, you took my tax returns online, but I gotta submit a check.
Oh
Man,
wow.
this whole paragraph, and I responded like, anyway, it is 2021. And you telling me I gotta submit a check. I was like, this is preposterous. Like,
Mhm.
I went
So
up,
did you still have to mail the check?
yeah, I still had to mail the check. You're like, we haven't received your check yet, probably because it's the holiday time and you probably ain't gonna get it to January. But if I could have paid online, you would have
You would have your payment by now.
immediately. She like, well, we would have had to add a fee. I don't care about no $13 fee or whatever the fee is.
Right.
I had to go off on DTE when they had to come do the underground lines. I had to pay them $850, right? I had to mail a check. I was like, I could pay my bill in the app. I could pay my bill online.
Mhm.
Y'all cut me off in the app.
Right.
Start and stop service in the app. You
Right.
telling me I gotta mail in an 800? Like, I was pissed. Like, this makes no sense. Like, why are y'all so old?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and they like, well, if we do that online, you have to pay a wire fee. Girl, what's $13?
Pay the
Right.
wire fee. So I could be done with you.
Right.
So I can get some power to my
I
house.
would rather have a wire because therefore I know you got the money and it's
Exactly.
already done.
And
you
you should want the
At
wire.
midnight, it's gonna post at midnight. So the
Yeah.
next day, I hope to have some underground lines. You know, it took an additional month. It took 3 months for us to get our underground lines on Big Orange. 3 months.
Because of the mail-in payment?
Well, because of that, and then all the power outages when we had
Mhm.
the storms and stuff, it kept pushing my date back. And
Wow.
then they messed up my downspouts. She was like, I was like, y'all definitely messed my. She like, that was like that. No, it wasn't. Please see attached picture. Send me that link. So I can run my insulate for my downspouts. Like, y'all tripping. Gotta pay
Wow.
everything in the mail.
We got any comments?
They said shout out to EYL. Definitely shout out to them. I'm so proud of them. Like, I remember when they first started, when we first met them, and to see that growth, like that just proves like being consistent. They've been
Right.
3-4 years,
Yeah.
and where they at, like, I'm so proud of them.
They're a cool team. Definitely
And they're
enjoyed
very
having
good,
them.
humble people.
Yeah.
I don't see no more comments or questions. So y'all got any last minute thoughts for the end of the year?
No, I really thoroughly enjoy everybody, especially you guys. I love y'all.
Oh,
I
Sherman.
look forward to building even more in the future. And I will see y'all soon.
Yeah.
Right. I'll be back home Sunday. Go, Emma.
What Marcus said.
Right, ditto.
That
Ditto.
part. No, this is
Look
great.
forward
Looking to
to actually
continue with this.
engaging in conversation next year too with everybody out there in YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. I think I've kept out of all of us the most lowest key for the most part, but that's because I had some stuff brewing in the background. But we gonna get out there.
Yeah, y'all was on my head. Get on Instagram. Get on Instagram.
Yeah,
Now I'm on there and I don't even see you.
but you need a business one though. I don't be wanting to put your personal one on there all the time.
I know. I'm gonna forget to use it because I use everything through the personal. But I will.
Well,
She is the business now, so it's like you wouldn't even tag Detroit Talent Expert. You tag
What?
Emma Elder,
What
the
I thought you
title
tried?
lady.
well, you could add all your accounts on one, like I'm out on one. Then when you post on one, you can have it post
Get a
on
type.
all of them.
Yeah, is that how yours is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Or had the girls running. I know they know how to run it.
Them girls, you know they into can I stay after school and go to the game? Can I stay after school and be with the other? Yeah. Yeah, I got one in middle school. Every time you turn, it's a game. Really? 3 games in 1 week?
Yeah. She going to every game. That was Jalen.
Right.
She looking at number 62 or somebody.
Clearly. Right. And then Mariah's in the 5th grade, so she just stays after school with her friends. But Maddie in this game, now she says she's going to try out for basketball. So, we back to making
I can see that. She got the height.
We back to making our own shirts.
That's all right. I have plenty of kid businesses too. I used to make cards and obituaries when I was younger.
Yeah. So she was in the spelling bee, but she didn't apply herself. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, Madison. So I don't know if the kids gonna run it.
Well, my last minute stuff is hope to see y'all at Real Estate Speed Dating. It's gonna be in February. First of the year, I should be posting that flyer and the save the date flyer for Detroit Real Estate Weekend, which is the last weekend of July. We definitely will be seeking sponsors and probably about 10 volunteers. If you volunteer, yes, that will get you into all of the events, but you will be doing work. You will not be sitting down, clapping, enjoying anything. You will be working.
Angel will work you.
You're going to have some tasks. I mean, well, I ain't going to say you can't enjoy yourself because you're going to learn something, but still, you definitely
listen, at the end of the day, the Real Estate Weekend, Detroit Tour, whatever you want to call it, we've had plenty of names for it. It's a blast. It is my favorite time of the year. It is. Like Christmas used to be my favorite time of the year, but that is my favorite time of the year. I look forward to that.
I'm ready for this white and denim party on the yacht.
That part. That's what I was just about to bring up.
So that's why everybody should definitely come. That's the first time we've ever done that as far as a party like that.
That's going to be dope.
I think I'll pick my denim out now.
All right, got my denim. I got to hang it on the door so I can be motivated to get in it.
I know, right?
When this treadmill come, I'm be acting real brand new. Okay, I should have my bus by then too. What?
Oh, that's what we do in 2022?
Okay. That's on my list. I said when Big Orange sell, I'm getting my bus.
Sounds like that's what we're doing. I'm going to get my Peloton so I can get up and do that instead of jump on the computer.
Yep. And then that Black Tie event, y'all see how we shut it down at Tux and Chucks?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I
didn't even know I looked that good. I didn't even try hard this year.
I
was like, okay.
Oh my goodness, y'all are true. Y'all a mess.
There's a beauty under that beast.
Okay. I was
like, y'all a mess.
Well. Okay,
y'all a mess.
We always be looking so homeless. But I think
we do.
Oh, Mel said good evening. What up, though?
What up, though, Mel?
I think that's Melissa, shout out to you, Melissa Cameron. She always sends a donation. She sent $15. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa.
For your church offerings.
We appreciate you.
people who donate on the regular, we will be sending y'all like a probably 30% off discount code for the weekend. So be on the lookout for that if you're on the email list and stuff like that. It will be a limited amount, so if you give it out to somebody and they use it before you and there's no more, your bag. So I think that's it. Well, it's 9:01. Thank y'all for tuning in. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas,
Insert whatever you
Hanukkah, whatever it is.
yeah, or you don't celebrate, do your thing, enjoy your family, be safe, and see y'all for What Up Though Fridays in the new year.
2022. Deuces.
Deuces.